Yung counterparty risk, call out din natin, no? Na sa stock market, it's protected by traditional banking insurance, no? Pero pag tokenized stock lang yan sa crypto exchanges, yan po ay depende doon sa token issuer or doon sa exchange mismo. So make sure alam nyo yan kasi importante yan. Baka trade lang kayo ng trade na yung counterparty risk. Maraming ganyang problema ha. Pag walang counterparty risk protection, talo ka kasi you're trading futures. Kailangan may sumasalag sa'yo sa kabila. Di ba? You're doing long, yung isa short. Kailangan may sumasalag. So, trabaho ng exchange na balansehin yan. By what? Creating funding rates. No? Pag ikaw ay, di ba, basic principle ng derivatives, kapag kinakalaban mo yung trend, ikaw yung ini-incentivize. Meron kang every 8 hours na funding rate nagiging incentive mo. So, kahit na negative ka na sa posisyon, pwede ka pa rin kumita because of funding rate. So that's just the basic definition of it. So yung counterparty risk, trabaho ng exchange na balansehin yan. Pero sa traditional stocks, protected yan by traditional banking insurance or brokerage insurance. Sa voting rights, wala. Wala ka namang voting rights. Hindi dahil bumili ka ng, sabihin mo ng MicroStrategy stock in the crypto exchange, may voting rights ka na. Hindi. Because it's only a synthetic. It's only a representation of the price, no? Hindi ito yung actual na stocks. All right. Ayun.